Hello everybody, so I just got back from the Fairmont Miramar in Santa Monica. I was there for 2 nights and I filmed my entire stay so I can share it with you, just so you can see which guidelines Accor and Fairmont have implemented in order to keep us safe during the coronavirus pandemic. So if you're driving into the hotel, you have two options. You can either valet or self-park. If you valet, it's the same as always. Pretty much drive up all the way to the main entrance right by the fig tree. You can drop off your car there with the valet guys and then off you go. However, if you want to self-park, there is a dedicated self-parking lot right where the entrance of the bungalow is, maybe a 20 to 30 second walk away from the main entrance from the hotel, so really close. And that is definitely an option if you don't feel comfortable having other people in your car.
So as I was walking into the property, I was directed that I had to take my body temperature before I actually was allowed in. So they've set up these kiosks at every point of entry that all you have to do is walk up to them, and if you get a little bit closer, you will see that the scanner takes your body temperature, and once you're given the green light, you are officially welcomed in and walked over to the check-in desk. So after checking in, I walked over to my room and I found this seal on my door, which meant that my room had been sanitized, cleaned, and sealed, and been left out of inventory actually for the last 48 hours, which meant there hadn't been anybody in the room for the last couple of days. Here you can see my bungalow suite located right next to the pool, and you can see the name on the iPad. It's a great touch when you check in, and then obviously the large bathrooms with both the tub and the rain shower and double vanity. Due to COVID, the mini bars are left empty. However, upon checking in, I did receive this little gift bag, which included a bunch of little K-cups for the coffee machine that's in the room, along with the condiment kit that has all the sugars, creamers, and all that good stuff, as well as 2 drink vouchers redeemable at the lobby lounge or the Fig restaurant. One really cool feature that I found is that you can actually schedule your room to be cleaned at a particular point in time. So if you know you're going to be out by the pool from like 12 to 1 and you want to have your room cleaned at that time, then that is definitely possible. Or if you want to keep the cleaning all together and not have anybody in your room at all, then that is possible too. Throughout the entire property, there's plenty of signage reminding guests to wear their masks in public areas, to stay 6 feet apart from others, and to use hand sanitizer whenever possible. Due to California restrictions, the spa, the gym, and Glam & Co are currently all closed. However, Lloyd's is open, but they've relocated to an outside patio, and Villeurbanne is also open in case you've forgotten some swimming trunks at home and you need to get some. This is the place to go. After settling in, we headed down to the lobby lounge to grab a couple of drinks. Here you notice there are no physical menus. All you have to do is open up your camera app on your phone and scan the QR code that is on the table, and from there you pull up the cocktail menu, the wine list, dinner menu, and it is the same thing at the Fig restaurant. When you get there, you do the same thing. You scan the QR code with your phone and you'll pull up the dinner menu, and it's really quite easy. If the print does seem a little bit small, you're able to zoom in quite easily and you can order from there. For dinner, we shared the short ribs and a plate of fries as starters, and then for main entrees, I got the lobster rigatoni and my brother got the prime rib, both of which were amazing. The next morning, I did want to burn off a little bit of that dinner, so I ran down to the beach, which is very close to the hotel, and as you can see, it was such a beautiful morning, and it didn't really matter that the gym was closed when you have the option to come out and run on the beach. Later that afternoon, I did spend a bit of time by the pool, and as you can see, there's plenty of space for social distancing. You're only allowed to sit together if you're part of the same reservation, and it is important to note that the sunbeds are being sanitized before and after each use, so you can be pretty much guaranteed that it's going to be clean and sanitized by the time you come in and lie down. A little later that afternoon, we did check out a couple of bikes from the hotel, and we rode along the beach all the way down to Venice, which was maybe about 30 minutes away from the hotel by bike. But something that's really cool is that the Fig restaurant is actually putting together picnic baskets. So if you want to order a picnic basket from the hotel and then you can bring it out, get a bike, and do a beach picnic, or you can actually go down to the Palisades Park, which is really close to the hotel as well, and spend the afternoon out that way. And if you don't like to bike, that's not a problem. Santa Monica is such a great place to just be able to walk. The Santa Monica Pier is now open. Even though the rides are closed, you can still go there and have a walk. It's a really beautiful place, especially around sunset. When I got back to the hotel, movie night was just about to start, and they were showing Indiana Jones, so of course I had to come out and watch it. And what was really great was that you could order some food in case you wanted to enjoy along with the movie. The next morning I headed down to Dogtown Coffee for some breakfast. They have plenty of grab and go options, including breakfast burritos, juice, yogurt, fruit, pastries, muffins, and of course coffee. You can actually bring these all back to your room, or if you like, they have set up some tables outside for you to enjoy breakfast out there. Unfortunately, it was time for me to check out and go back home, and if you valet the way I did, when you first get to the hotel, the valet guys will send you a text message with a link, and if you press on that link, as you can see on the screen, it'll take you to a page where all you have to do is press the green button to request your vehicle, and once you go out to the valet guys within the next couple of minutes, you should be good to go and the car should be there waiting for you.
So one last tip before I go: if you are going to be visiting the Fairmont Miramar in Santa Monica and want to spend some time at the beach club, I recommend that you make a reservation in advance. Just let your travel advisor know and they'll make a reservation for you. It is a very popular place, especially during the summer, and even more so now during the coronavirus pandemic, where spending time outside has become increasingly popular. So definitely make a reservation ahead of time. If you wait until the day of, you're likely going to miss out. And it's a great place. I highly recommend it. And other than that, I just wanted to say thank you to you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it informational, and also to Accor and Fairmont, because they've done amazingly well implementing these guidelines. This was my very first hotel outing since the pandemic began, and I felt incredibly safe throughout my entire stay. Again, it was only 2 nights, but I would have stayed there longer because I was comfortable enough with everything that they were doing to keep us safe. So thank you.